he has a ventilator.
Brushed back. Or blown back. That's what you mean. Brushed back or blown back?
So Vasanth, tell us why you have your hair swinging. Because of the fan or because of the story of the Great Gatsby?
There is an air cooler nearby me. So it's still hot.
So it's still hot in India, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting translation to YouTube. I'm starting recording. So in a moment, everything will be recorded.
I didn't sign a disclaimer.
Okay. Official cut. Hello. Welcome to our movie club. Today we will discuss a movie, Great Gatsby, or The Great Gatsby.
I think it's The Great Gatsby, Ivan.
Okay. The Great Gatsby.
That we will be discussing.
Yep. A movie filmed on a script by famous American writer, but I forgot his name.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Yeah, and
it's
kind of a classic story, I believe, because people learn it in universities, in schools, and must be classic, yeah? Must be well known and famous.
Yeah, it is well known.
Okay, not in Russia, so and we have expert. Leila is back from her vacation, so finally someone can teach us about, motivation, about romantic stories, about all these things.
It is a pleasure to be with you.
Yeah, thank you, Leila. So let's start with the movie, right?
Start with the movie, okay.
With the movie.
Let's get started. I like that. Let's get started. Let's get down to business.
Let's get down to the business.
To business.
To business. Okay, let's get down to business. Without the. Why?
Did you say why? Why? Like in Spanish? He just said cool in Spanish.
Okay, so let's talk about characters. Main characters, casting. It's a cast. Yes.
The cast.
Let's speak about.
It's always the cast.
Let's speak about the cast. Jörgen, would you please teach us about these characters in the movie?
Yeah.
Please.
There is Nick Carraway that in the beginning is in a sanitarium.
Who is he played by?
Tobey Maguire.
Okay. Yeah. And there is his friend later, Gatsby, and his cousin Daisy, and her husband Tom, and the business partner George, and George's wife Myrtle, Jordan, a friend of Daisy.
George's wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Nick Gatsby.
Nick, you should say the names of the characters, then played by which actors.
Okay.
If I were you, I would say that the character is played by.
Okay. I will do that next time.
From now on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, but the motivation why we do that, just to know the names of these guys, not to say that guy who lived in the neighborhood or something like this. Just use Nick, Gatsby, and something like this.
Yeah, but played by DiCaprio.
Yeah, played by.
I have to stand by my point.
Okay, Leila, do you like DiCaprio as
Yeah, sure. But as I told you before, I didn't watch the movie. But I can just follow you by just remembering the story behind.
Okay.
The plot.
Yeah.
The plot. Okay, the plot. Sergey, could you please start with the plot of the movie?
Yes, in the start of the movie, we saw Nick, and Nick is located in sanatorium, and he is alcoholic, and he started to tell his story about Gatsby and his friends and his loves, and he started to tell about himself when he went from the West to New York, and he worked as a financial broker or financial analytics in Wall Street, and financial analyst. And one day, his sister, like a cousin, invited to his
Parties?
house. His parties, and in this house he met main characters of this movie, Daisy and Tom Buchanan, and his friend, like a woman. And when they had dinner, Tom Buchanan told by phone with his mistress, and all participants of this dinner know about his mistress, and after that we started to understand the motivation of this story.
I see. So it was a rich guy, right? A sportsman
Yeah, he is a previous footballer of American football.
Okay,
and,
probably former, right? Not previous. Terry, how is it?
Former sounds good
former.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Former footballer.
Former footballer, rich one, he's doing nothing, just enjoying his life, right? Because of inherited money. Am I right, Leila?
Yeah, I think so. I was trying to remember, Daisy is married or not?
Yes, I think so.
And one notice, this action was during the 20 years of the last
Yeah, the Roaring '20s
century. It's a jazz era.
Jazz era. Okay. The roaring. Why it's roaring, Teddy?
Well, because of the change in fashion, people had money to spend, cars were new, so everyone was partying. It was the roaring, as in there was a lot of action happening.
But alcohol was banned at this time. Right?
And in the late 20s, so the Roaring '20s were the post-war years. People had money in their pockets. Cars were new. As I said, fashion had changed. People were the capitalist world really took off after the First World War.
Yeah, I see.
Commercialism, anyway.
Yeah, but we have this word bootlegger or something. The guy who
Was specific to the Prohibition years in the United States. Bootlegger is specific to that time and that place. Otherwise, smuggler is a universal person who moves things across borders.
Okay, so this
paying tax. SMUGG. Smuggler, from the verb to smuggle. To smuggle.
Okay, so we learned there is this former footballer, Daisy, his wife, his mistress, and our protagonist, Nick, right? Am I right? Vasanth, could you continue with the story?
Yes, and there's been a lot of complex relationship in this. And I don't even understand the difference between wife and mistress, especially mistress. What does that mean?
Girlfriend. Your bit on the side.
Affair.
Okay.
Yeah, you have an affair. The long-term affair is a mistress.
I think Gatsby, Jordan, right? That he knew Daisy, if I'm not wrong, and is deeply in love with her.
According to the wiki,
Yeah,
yes, you're right.
I always remember romantic stories.
You have a good memory.
Okay.
So who found it boring? I found the movie very boring. Anyway, that's besides the point.
Yeah.
As Vasanth said, there are a lot of complex relationships happening in this movie.
Okay. Let's don't go to the whole details, to all the details.
Let's not go into detail.
Yeah, let's not go into the smallest details about all this relationship. Just let's face the story in general. So what is the story about? Vasanth, could you?
Yes, it's about a girl who loved both her husband and former, ex boyfriend.
It's about a woman who's
unfortunately
with two men.
Yeah, and unfortunately he couldn't. Couldn't be in touch with the ex. So she had to marry another man. Later, boyfriend.
She couldn't get in touch. She couldn't find her ex. You mean?
Yes, I think she couldn't find her ex. Yes, she couldn't because he disappeared.
Yeah.
So
in the war, was it?
Yes. He went to the war. Went to serve in the war. And so he decided to follow her. How to say that? To stalk. Oh no, it's not stalking. Something pursuing.
To chase. Chase.
Maybe. Not exactly chasing, but he wanted her to come to him. So he knew where she was, but he didn't approach her directly. He wanted her to come by herself.
He invited her. No.
He didn't even invite her. In another way, indirectly
he was trying to attract her. He wanted to attract her to the party.
Yeah, he wanted to attract her. Yes, with the help of her cousin. Her cousin invited her to his home for lunch, and Gatsby met her after a long time, after 5 years, and they met. They talked to each other, and they blooming. How do you say that? Blooming.
I can't really hear you. Sorry.
I mean, blooming or something like a flower blooms.
Oh yeah, their relationship started blooming.
Yeah, the relationship started blooming, and
now it sounds like an Indian movie to me.
Hollywood.
Yeah, but her husband didn't like it.
There's no songs. If there are no songs in it, it can't be Bollywood. No singing and dancing.
Yeah, no color.
Yeah.
And then, so he also wanted to. He didn't want to let her go. So her husband. So both of them trying to keep her with them. But unfortunately, in the end, she had to make a decision between her husband and her ex. So that's where the turning point comes. So I think the whole plot is based on that particular scene, like a poetic ending, something like.
Okay, speaking of poetic and romantic endings, let's ask Layla. Layla, please teach us what was this story about? Really.
If someone is married, I'm against the idea of just seeing someone else. This is me. So I think Tom hasn't been aware of what was happening, and when he realized
He wasn't
Gatsby,
aware.
yeah, wasn't aware. And when he realized Gatsby's interest in his wife, Tom was really outraged, angry, I think. So it is his right to feel like that. So it is not romance for me. It is something not good, you know. This is me. This is what I'm thinking.
Something wrong.
Yeah, something wrong. I agree. You know, if you are single, okay, do whatever you want to do.
Well, but I don't think it's you know it's just you. You know, it sounds like a very common moral story. You know, in whatever society. So don't apologize for that, please.
I don't want you to think of me as a, just a narrow-minded person. I'm not. But this is something important for me. For you as well. Thank you.
Marriage vows.
Yeah, of course.
Marriage vows are important.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So you no cheating. No cheating on your partners now, guys. Guys and ladies.
So how
marriage vows, VOW, the opposite.
Opposite, okay. Yeah. Vows.
Vows, yeah, the promises you make to each other.
Also, pledge.
A pledge. When do you use a pledge? I took the pledge when I made my confirmation. A pledge was not to drink alcohol. That was a pledge. Maybe you can make marriage pledges. Maybe, but I think the difference is a pledge is a promise that you write and you make yourself at the wedding, and the vow is before the priest and before the God and before God.
Okay, thank you.
I think that's the difference. But I'm improvising.
Okay, well, but do you remember the story? Can you tell us about this happy end or whatever it was?
Hey, poetic.
Yeah, poetic and romantic happy end.
An ending.
Yeah. But I for me it was a happy end because the movie has ended at this moment.
Okay. And it says the end on the screen.
Yeah. And I was happy at that moment. Yeah.
So Gatsby shut that at the end?
Yep. By who? Okay. Do you remember? By who? By whom?
I don't remember that much.
Sergey, do you remember the story?
Yeah, give her a break. She studied the book years ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember that last week.
Sergey, do you remember the story? So Gatsby got killed, but by whom and why?
Got murdered.
Gatsby got killed because they have problem with after crash when they returned from the party in the hotel and Daisy started to drive in auto and suddenly men with Tom mistress have problem with relationships, and the women went across the road and Daisy killed these women. And after that they went from this crash, and after that Tom with his friend started to talk with this man about this crash, and he told this man, oh, it's Gatsby killed your wife, I know. And the man took the gun and went to the house of Gatsby and killed him because he thought that Gatsby killed his wife. After that, he has killed himself.
He killed himself. Okay, well, what's the verb for to see a crime being committed?
Witness.
Yes, very good. To witness, and a witness.
Yeah.
So he witnessed.
So I forgot the story. So that guy who killed who killed Gatsby, he was a husband of mistress
of Tom.
Yeah. So
There should be a lot of S's in there. Tom's mistress, not the mistress
Santa
of Tom.
Barbara.
okay, Tom's mistress. Okay, so it's like in the whole universe there were 3 people and they all engaged into the story, right?
It's a love triangle.
It's a 5 angle, I guess.
Okay, well, love pentagon. Hexagonal. Hexagon.
Okay, nice word. Pentagram and hex. I don't know how to write it. Hex.
Which one?
Now, with 6 edges.
Hexagonal.
Hexagonal. Okay, nice one. Okay, so at the end, everyone got killed and got happy. And
I thought you said it was a happy ending.
Yeah, it was a happy ending.
Happy for me. Happy for us that it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
What a boring movie.
Ivan, check your mic. Can't hear you so well.
Okay. What about now?
Leila, does everybody sing to you the Eric Clapton song?
Nope.
Yeah, better.
About music.
Leila, you got me on my knees.
Yeah, I know that.
It's really a famous song. And then my question is, Leila, do people say to you, "Hey, Leila," when they meet you?
If they say this to me, they know what will happen.
You give them a slap or something.
Oh, kick them.
Yeah, hit and run, right?
Hit and run, maybe.
Eva, you know me. Kickboxing.
Do you do kickboxing?
Yeah,
Sure.
be careful.
Wow. That would be some trick to hit me from there.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, what is the moral of the story and why it's have to so long for 2 hours? Yeah. So what did we learn from the story, Jörgen? What did you learn from the story?
Yeah, you should try to forgot.
After I finished the movie,
Lost my train of thought.
Okay, take a breeze. So after I finished the movie, I asked myself what I learned from this movie. So and I said I don't know. So and then I went to the Wikipedia just to read why we watched the movie, why it's so popular and famous. So and I tried to find the answer here there in the Wikipedia, and I did not find it. So but what I found,
I know.
Please, Sergey, tell us.
I read about this book in Wikipedia, and Wikipedia told me that during Fitzgerald's life, this book didn't popular.
Wasn't popular.
It's a strange story, but after his death, the publisher sent 125 copies of this book to soldiers of USA, and after that, this book started to
become popular. It started to take off like a plane.
Yeah,
to take off.
Yeah, it's a strangely story, and it's for me. And I one moral idea: you didn't have to chance of love. Because the Gatsby lost his chance, and after that he had a lot of problem with building new life with this woman, with Daisy.
So what is the moral exactly? So
money can't buy you love, maybe like the Beatles. Is that the moral of the story?
The moral, you didn't have to lost your chance. If
you shouldn't have missed your chance. You should not have missed.
So take them. How you call this? Take them or leave them. Some phrase like this. Take it or leave it, right?
Take it or leave it.
Yeah. take it now, leave it forever, right?
Well, take it or leave it is in an offer, a negotiation. Here, I offer you €50, take it or leave it.
Yeah, so
My final offer.
Okay, so it doesn't suit this
Not
case,
really,
so.
no.
Okay. Well, what I learned from Wikipedia, so I don't think that these American soldiers, they are very famous critics. So they did not have a chance to make this book popular, I guess, because who cares what soldiers read?
Yeah, someone somewhere made a decision to put it on the curriculum, school curriculum. That's what made it popular.
Yeah,
but
and
beyond that, it's crap.
Wikipedia said that when the author, Fitzgerald,
Fitzgerald, the author,
when he wrote this book, it was intentionally for critics, for getting awards and all these things. So probably it's a classic literature in terms of language or sentences in the books or something like this. I bet. I don't know exactly because I have not read it. But like a story, it's just a boring thing, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leila, are we wrong? What do you think?
What I'm thinking is that, people could be corrupted by money and dishonesty easily, especially to gain power. Just people can do a lot of things because they want to satisfy their ego. I've got lots of examples in my country as well. So the moral is just be yourself. Don't cheat.
And be happy with what you have.
Yeah.
You don't need too much.
Be content with. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let's say we finished with the story, and we don't have any question on our Padlet, so no one wrote any question. So let me invent some questions.
I have a question. Who picked The Great Gatsby?
Well, it was me. Okay. And
so you're to blame.
Yeah, it's me to blame, but I had reasons. I always try to choose some classical literature, like a cultural code, to have a reference to something, not just a modern movie about action, about Vin Diesel or something. Just
no.
Yeah. Just to have some, some.
I have a great cultural movie. It's a cult classic.
Okay.
I'll write it. I'll type it.
Okay. Okay. So let me invent some questions just from the top of my head, just to practice. So please describe Gatsby. Why he was special? Vasanth, would you?
Gatsby. Okay, maybe he can be special for his patience. He knew that the girl is right across the river, but he didn't try to approach her in person. He was waiting until she get the attention, and he wanted her to come to his place.
Why he was famous in this city? Why people know him?
Yeah, he was here to a millionaire, a rich person, because he saved his life in his young age, at his age.
How did he make his money?
Yep.
Yeah, it's who? I mean, the rich guy or Gatsby?
Yeah, but yeah. So let's ask Sergey. Sergey, how Gatsby become rich?
How did?
Gatsby bought some net of aptecke, and in aptecke he sell alcohol as a bootlegger.
Okay.
And he has criminal deals with bad guys, and I got this information from the movie, and because the author didn't tell some story about Gatsby, and for me, Gatsby is unconfident man because he came to invite Daisy for his party. He is some crazy maybe because he organized the great party for New York Yappy, and strangely, why Gatsby built this
Castle.
this party? Yeah, for inviting the Daisy.
Yeah, strange. Yeah. It's strange. But let's describe those party. I know Leila didn't watch the movie, so we can ask only Jörgen or Vasanth who wants. Do we have a volunteer to describe those?
A volunteer.
Volunteer.
Yeah.
To describe those parties. Jörgen, would you?
Yeah, I can try. Yeah. It was rich people coming there and very luxurious.
I have a word.
Please.
Extravagant, flamboyant, or flamboyant.
Flamboyant.
Okay.
That's the words for those parties, flamboyant.
And rich people indulge themselves.
Yes.
There was they dancing over the pool, or there was inside pool and outside pool, and lovely music, jazz music.
Mm-hmm.
There were people like jugglers and dancers. What are they called?
Entertainers.
Entertainers, good word. I'm thinking of another word in the circus. What are the people who?
Sergey, do you know?
I don't know about what party, but I noticed one interesting moment in this movie, and the music during this movie was very popular. 2013, Black Eyed Peas and the black rap music. It's interesting because we have the dissonance inside the mind, because the movie about 20th year and the music from our era. It's interesting, this decision of director of this movie, and this music helped me to understand the crazy about parties with a lot of alcohol. Yeah, with a lot of alcohol, with Leonardo DiCaprio with a glass of wine. It's great moment of this movie. It's a meme of internet.
Yeah, but speaking about this animators and acrobats, Terry, what?
Performers. Different, like sword swallowers.
Yeah, and animator.
Fire eaters.
Animator, is it a word for this?
An animator is a cheerleader, like
yeah, I understand.
Spanish is a cheerleader, but they're only girls at football matches. Any other animators, entertainer, as Jörgen said, entertainers.
Okay, nice. Okay, so any questions, guys, about the movie? Because
how do we get an invite? How do I get an invite to those parties? No, joking.
Well, it's simple. You have to be rich, or you have to be a beautiful lady.
You have to be in the know.
Sorry?
It's not. You have to be in the know.
In the know.
It's not what you know. It's who you know.
Oh, okay.
In the know is to know what parties are happening when. You're in the know. You're in part of the circuit.
Okay, so to have a knowledge, yeah.
To have knowledge.
Yeah, Vasanth, please.
In secret, confidential, exclusive knowledge.
I don't like the idea of spending so much money by the Gatsby, because it's not his money, not hard-earned money by the Gatsby. It's just coming from someone else.
Easy money.
Yes, it's an easy money. So why would someone spend somebody else's money to attract his girl? So it's nothing, no use. How do you say that?
It's useless.
Yes, it's useless.
It's pointless. That's the adjective. Pointless. It's pointless. It's a waste of time and money.
Waste of the money, yeah, but not the time, because they had fun, right?
But did Gatsby always attend these parties?
I don't know.
I don't think he did. So,
okay, I put down a lot of vocabulary, like phrases from this movie, and I think we can make it like an exercise, to explain what does it mean and to try to make a sentence maybe or to use somehow. So please take one what you like and explain this to us. Jörgen, would you like to start?
Yeah, if my computer will.
Yeah, I just post that in our chat on Zoom here.
is this a new platform? This Padlet?
Padlet it's just a platforms where we put questions and any notes to the class.
Is it worth signing up for an account?
Well, you can. I think it's free.
There's a little free advertising there on YouTube for
I can take old sport.
Yeah, please tell us why Gatsby called everyone old sport.
It's a term that he learned from this man he was rescuing.
But is it popular? Terry, old sport, tell us.
I was just thinking about it. It's I know exactly where he got it. He probably got it from the First World War when the officers are from the aristocracy.
Yeah.
Okay, the officers were from the upper classes. And they might say old sport is something they might say at Eton, upper class people.
So it's like
people might say old sport. Good game, great job, old sport.
So it's like a
cricket or something like that.
So it's like a posh slang, right?
Yep, posh slang, circa 1920s.
A little bit obsolete. It's
a little obsolete, but people still use it jokingly. Old sport. Old bean. I say old bean instead of old sport.
Old bean.
And I still use it with some people.
Was it good man or?
Good man, yeah, old bean. That's it. Good man, exactly. It's the very same as good man. Old sport.
Okay. Sergey, could you please take one from the list?
Backfired.
Yeah, what is backfired?
Backfired is it's a strange if you make something bad for somebody and sometimes somebody return and kill you for example or beat you.
You're speaking about revenge, right?
Revenge.
Maybe
revenge.
It's answer backfired is the answer of me where if I made something bad.
So we have an action and reaction, right? Something then action. Okay. So make a sentence with a backfire, please. Backfired. If you want.
It comes from loading a gun, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it comes from putting a gun into the barrel and the bullet comes out the back. It backfires.
When you make a shot?
You take a shot and the bullet, for some reason, fires out, hits you.
And you get this, like...
that's called kickback. What's that called? There's a kick to it. It's called recoil.
Recoil. Wow, nice. Okay.
Total recall.
Yeah, another movie, yeah. Vasanth,
another movie, yeah. And to remember something is recall.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Sergey.
Yeah, Sergey?
You were going to make a sentence with backfired.
Okay, let's skip it. I think Sergey doesn't want to.
Why don't you do it for him? Or Leila?
Oh, let me think. Can I use it like this? A car backfired in the road. Can I use it?
You can, yeah, because that's the noise the car makes when it goes. When The exhaust pipe, it makes a noise, yeah. Bang.
Yeah, but it's like a...
It's usually for plans. Your plan backfired. Your
It
plan.
means you have got an undesirable result.
Exactly, it went bad. The plan
Okay.
didn't work. It backfired, and there's usually negative consequences because when a bullet backfires, it hits the shooter. Right?
Okay.
So there's
Now,
it backfires, and you are left with excuse my English, a shitty mess.
Okay, let me try to make a sentence. I'm trying to think about one. So I was rude to my children, and it backfired me when I got old. Does it work?
Backfired on me, yes.
Backfired on me. Okay.
But you were you had to have a plan. Your plan was to educate your children. I wanted to teach them that to be, hard. So I was very strict, and now it's backfiring on me, or it has backfired. Because they're very strict with me. They won't let me go to the bar.
Leila, would you like to take something from the list and make a sentence?
No, I can't have the list because I'm using my iPad because this program wasn't loaded on my...
Ransack. That's your word, Leila. To ransack. Ransack. Or A-N.
Write it to me, Ivan.
Or A-N-S-A-C-K. Ransack.
Okay, just give me a clue and use it in a sentence so I can guess.
A clue. Let me think of a good clue. When you're looking for something, you're just about to go out the door and you can't find your keys. And you're in a hurry. What do you do?
I could be panicked. I could be shocked. I could be... I could start looking for...
Yeah, that's it.
In a rush.
Start looking frantically. I think that's the definition.
Okay, thank you.
To ransack the house. You ransack your bag looking for where are my keys?
Yeah. So it's about the pace, right? It's about the action, about its pace. So
it's
when
looking for something and searching a house. Yeah.
Okay. When in an airport, a security guard searching you, is it a ransack or not?
No. So that's to check.
To check, yeah.
To pat down is another one. To pat is this. Look.
Yeah.
To pat down.
Yeah. So,
or to violate. They can violate your privacy too. Excuse me.
So, but key difference is that this one is on duty without any panic, any.
Yeah, I think that the difference here is ransack something. You ransack a house, ransack a handbag, ransack a warehouse.
I see.
Okay.
Thank
you.
You
don't ransack a person. The same as evacuate. You evacuate a building, you don't evacuate people.
Okay, what you do with a guy if you save him from the fire house?
You rescue him.
Rescue him. Okay, rescue and evacuate. So you evacuate an airport and you rescue a boy, for instance.
Exactly. Take them out.
Thank you. Vasanth, would you mind, please, make a sentence with a word from the list or phrase? Take one. What about menagerie? I cannot even pronounce it.
Menagerie.
Menagerie, yeah.
Menagerie. It's not a menage a trois. No. Looks similar.
I have no idea what does it mean. Actually.
It's a bird house.
Bird house?
I think so.
I couldn't find any meaning.
I think the spelling might be
different.
Off. Yeah, but I'm not good at spelling, so don't trust me. But it looks a little
collection of wild animals kept in captivity for exhibition.
Okay, it's not only birds. I thought it was only birds.
Wild animals.
Wild animals. Okay.
There you go.
So what about causing a row?
Was spelled wrong.
Causing a row. What does that mean? Causing a row?
Yeah, in my family, I'm the one who is causing how to say it, causing rows.
I cause rows. Yeah, I'm the one who causes the rows.
No clue. Terry, could you please explain us?
Do you want a row? We use a row a lot in Ireland. Yeah, row. It's very common in Ireland. There was a row last night in the bar.
Yeah. So, but it does involve like violence. It
It
must.
can do, yes, but okay, but in normal English, not outside Ireland. Okay, a row is a verbal argument.
Verbal argument can be a squirrel, no?
A quarrel.
Quarrel, yeah.
Quarrel, yes. And now that is quite literal. Literal. It's used in literature. A quarrel.
Okay. So row is better. Right?
Row. Yeah, they had a row.
They had a row. Okay.
Or they fell out. There's another verb. To fall out is to have a row with someone.
I see. Sergey, what about you? Can you please make a sentence with something again, and we will go to slides.
Yes, I like the phrases, and I translated this phrase. It's a good phrase for me. Phrase for me. You are worth the whole damn bunch put together.
Yeah, the last phrase that this guy said to Gatsby.
Yeah. It's a phrase meant you are the best of the best, and I compare with you, and your price equal for whole people inside New York. It's equal. Gatsby and the all rich people in New York.
Sergey, please tell me why this guy was so much in love with Gatsby.
Because he.
Why did he look up to Gatsby so much? It's a good way to rephrase the question.
Mm-hmm.
To look up to someone is to admire someone. So why did he look up to Gatsby?
Why did he look up to Gatsby
so much?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think because he thought about him as a naive person, and the motivation of Gatsby is falling in love of Daisy, not money, not sex, not new proposal, only love. And I think that it's expressed the writer.
What type of love was it? Guys, that's a question for everyone.
Yeah.
Was it a romantic love?
No.
Platonic
unrequited.
love.
But it's not platonic, because it's platonic. It's the same like romantic, just without physical relationship. Am I right?
Platonic is pure friendship.
Yeah, something like this. Yeah.
Without any romance. Platonic. Okay, platonic is between two men.
Okay.
Or two friends. Platonic love.
But it's still
unrequited is when it's not when they don't get together at the end. There are lots of different types of loves.
But we have an expert. Leila, please teach us how
is this love called?
Yeah.
How can I do something? Okay, ask me the question, please.
What type of love was it? Unrequited? Was it a passionate love? Was it naive love?
What I'm thinking is that if you're not content with who you are, you can just overestimate somebody, and you can start thinking about this person and maybe trying to imitate him, and then you think that you could love him, or you could be in love with him, or you could admire him. I don't know, but this is not love for me. Because
that's
love
obsession, isn't it?
Unconditional, it has to be unconditional.
Okay, Sergey, please.
As I said, I'm thinking about Gatsby. Gatsby is egoist. Gatsby thought only about himself, and he didn't think about Daisy's family, Daisy's daughter, Daisy's husband. He thought only about himself, and he wanted Daisy so much. It's all.
Okay.
And,
He was selfish, yes. He was an egomaniac. I agree. I
Yep.
agree with Sergey. He was selfish.
Selfish.
Self-centered.
Okay. But shouldn't we be that way a little
Well,
bit?
that's the capitalist system.
Yeah.
If you are not going to think about yourself, who will do that?
I disagree. I think I'm more of a giver than a taker.
Oh, okay.
It is
Okay.
better. It is better.
Yeah, you feel better when you give a present, don't you?
You know, I like giving.
Me too.
Respect, presents, your food, whatever it is. It makes me happy.
It makes me happy too.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, can you see my screen share?
Yeah.
Is that your handwriting?
Yes.
Really?
Do you like it?
I don't believe it's your handwriting.
It took a whole week of my work.
It's part of the marketing from the movie.
No, actually, it's a courtesy from Vasanth. He always making slides for us for every week. Vasanth, thank you very much.
Is that your handwriting?
Yeah, tell us.
No, I just wanted to relate this title to the concept because he was writing a book, so I wanted that to look like a handwriting.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay, let's start with our favorite exercise, slides. Let's describe a bit what we can see. Let's ask questions and all the things. Leila, could you start, please?
Don't ask me the name of strange pieces of furniture, please.
We have to, Terry. So
Okay. I'll do my best.
I could see a kind of woolen basket or chest full of books.
Mhm.
Basket, yeah.
Right. And the guy is drinking a cup of coffee, and I think he's thinking. And I love the furniture on the left next to the suitcase. It's a kind of chest. I don't know. And there are a lot of windows, and it is a messy room, to tell you the truth. But the person who lives here could be a bookworm.
A bookworm.
Yeah, bookworm.
Bookworm. Yep. Or they're moving. They're moving house, maybe.
Okay. Can you find an umbrella in this room?
Yeah, hanging on the wall.
On the door.
It's probably a door. So there is no rack for umbrellas, yeah. And I can see a little stove, or how we call it, oven or stove on the right side, metal thing, to heat up the room. Can you see it?
No.
Yeah,
right.
I can.
Where?
And also see the clothes.
Can you see this device for music? Gramophone.
Yeah, I can see the radio. I
No,
can't see the gramophone.
No. On the other side, this like gramophone. Can you see it? Okay, let me try.
Under the.
Yes, this one. Is it gramophone?
It's because the Zoom thing is in the way. Ah, that's a gramophone. Yes.
And below we can see this stove, or what is this?
That's a stove.
Yeah, you put wood here, and it's a pipe.
This is
Cool.
the chimney, I'd say.
Chimney, okay, it's a chimney. So,
Yes.
but this stove is very small. In Russia, you will die with this stove. You will not make it during the winter.
So this was just for heating. These stoves were only for heating, not for cooking.
Yeah, for heating. Yeah.
Okay. And is this a fan here? Yeah. Is this a fan?
Something interesting, I would say, but not a fan, I guess. It's like a frame for drawing, I would say. But I can be wrong.
Okay. I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
I might be wrong. Okay.
It's better.
So it's an old-fashioned radio, right? Radio station?
The old-fashioned radio over there on the left, yes.
And behind it, there is a lamp.
Is this a mirror? Is that a mirror? Or is that another room?
I don't know.
It's another room.
Probably.
It's another part of the room.
Okay. Okay. So any questions? Well, let's go. To the
What's the
next
stuff? Oh, I was going to say. Do you see the box, the wooden box here for packing?
one. The
On
wooden.
the left.
What's
Yeah, there, here.
Yeah. For what? For what?
What's
What is
this?
that?
What's this? Yeah, what's that?
I think it's a kind of, nowadays we use a special like plastic with
Yeah, we use
with bubbles.
bubble plastic or bubble wrap. Bubble wrap, it's called.
Yeah, but this thing made from the wood, it's
Yeah.
like a small pipes. I don't know what word for this.
Yeah, wood chippings, I suppose, for packing.
For packing.
You know
Yeah.
what I thought? I thought it could be kind of sponge.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's little small wooden chippings, as Ivan said, for packing crockery, plates and things, plates and glasses.
Yeah. So you said crockery.
Crockery.
First time I hear this crockery. So
Crockery is plates and glasses and cups and.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suppose cutlery too, knives and forks are included.
Okay.
When I think crockery when I think crockery, I think ceramics.
Ceramics, like China. Ceramics,
Yeah, China plate.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one. Vasanth, please describe this one.
This scenario is located in front of town. Is that town or Nick?
Well, I think it's in the front of Gatsby house, probably, no?
Gatsby.
No, the writer's name, the author of the book.
After Nick, okay. Nick.
Okay, Nick's, and there were people having sunbath and playing water sports.
Sunbathing.
And sunbathing.
Yeah, not having a sun bath. Sunbathing.
Okay, sunbathing. There's an old-fashioned car with a huge umbrella.
A parasol.
Parasol is Spanish, no?
Yeah, no, but we use the word in English, parasol.
Okay.
It's not an umbrella. It's a little bit different.
We have the same word in Swedish.
Nice. Nice. So I can see an old-fashioned car, right?
Yeah, and what is that chair?
Yeah, how we call this chair?
They're called
Hammock or something. No?
They have a name. Let me think.
Inflatable chairs.
Beach. Give me a second. They have a name. There's a specific name for them. Sun chairs. Beach chairs.
Teddy, sorry that we giving you a hard time.
I've been living in Spain for 16 years. Sometimes, some words.
Lounger.
I just don't remember. Is it a beach chair?
Lounger.
I know it's a foldable. That's one word you can use. Foldable. Lounger. No, maybe lounger. Lounger's more modern.
Okay.
Plastic.
Harry,
Yes.
sunbed.
Sunbed is when you're lying down. You're lying down on a sunbed. These are sun chairs or beach chairs or something like that. Beach chairs. What's that beach chair? What is it?
Okay, let's invent our own word.
Don't worry, I'll find out. Give me a few seconds.
Okay. Vasanth, would you like to continue, please? Or you finished?
Sun deck.
And-
Beach deck.
Sun deck?
Deck chair.
Deck chair.
Oh.
Deck chair. That's what it's called. I knew it had a name. Deck chair.
There's a statue of an angel. It looks like an angel.
Or a gargoyle.
Gargoyle, yeah. What is gargoyle, Teddy?
A gargoyle is a mythical beast,
Yes.
but it's used in architecture, Gothic architecture.
Yeah, they on these buildings they protect like I don't want chapters. Yeah.
We on Gothic architecture, churches,
Yeah.
maybe government buildings. They're beasts.
Yeah. I love them, yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. There used to be a cartoon called The Gargoyles
Okay.
about these gargoyles that came to life every night. It was good. Sorry,
And what is the lengthy dock? Is that a dock?
Yeah, this is
Like a bridge.
a dock or a pier, maybe.
Mhm.
Pier, P-I-E-R, pier. Pier, yes.
And floating, what is that? The center of the,
This is a buoy, B-U-O-O-Y, buoy.
board.
Or it could be like some type of a float, because I can see people standing there. Yeah, perhaps it's for diving into the water. Like a floating platform.
Mhm.
But the B-U-O-Y boy is the thing floating in the water.
Okay, can you still see the picture? Yes?
Yes, I can.
Okay, because for me it's black again, something with my zoom. Okay.
Oh, what's the name of the boat that's going fast with two people behind?
King.
Motorboat,
Yeah, or speedboat.
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 And what's the activity?
Okay.
What's the activity where you hold a rope and you have
When you're fishing on speedboat, it's trolling.
yeah, you can't no, they're called trawlers. Those boats have a name, trawler.
Troller, yeah.
What's the name of the activity, Leila? What did you say?
It's skiing.
Yeah, it's water skiing, yeah.
Right.
As opposed to ice skiing, which is just skiing.
I tried, and it didn't work.
It didn't work for you.
No.
And have you tried a jet ski? I've tried those and they work. They aren't too difficult.
No, I didn't. But this one was difficult for me because the boat was really, really fast.
Yeah, and you only get one chance
Yes.
to get up. Okay, so jet ski is the 21st century version. Water skiing.
Okay, I think let's go to the next one.
What did I do? Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can.
So, Jörgen, please, could you describe it for us?
Okay. This is color. The color is light or soft colors. And the windows are very big. I think from floor to roof.
Very high, very tall.
Very high, yeah. And what can we call the lamp? Calendar.
Chandelier.
Chandelier.
It's a crystal chandelier.
Yeah.
What are the name of the staff?
Servant.
Yeah. And what's the head servant? What's the boss?
Kamerdiner or something, no?
The butler.
Butler.
Mm-hmm.
So butler is a chef.
He's the boss of the servants.
Oh, boss of the servants. Okay.
Yeah. Of the servants. I don't like to use the word servant, but there you go.
Mm-hmm. Vasanth, please, your question.
Yeah. What is the name of that outfit the girl wears? It looks like a wedding dress or something. Do we have any special name for such dresses?
I think Leila is better qualified.
I think it's a fancy dress.
It's a party dress, maybe. Fancy dress is not. No, fancy dress means to dress up as like a gorilla. You know, a costume party is a fancy dress party.
Yeah, like a Batman, right?
Yeah, Batman, exactly.
Maybe I didn't like the dress. That's why.
Yeah, and she looks like a clown and at a fancy dress party, at a costume party.
Right.
It's a nice shot, though, isn't it? The cinematography is nice. There are nice colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it's a nice shot.
Okay.
It looks cozy.
Please, Lane.
Excuse me?
The room looks cozy because of the colors.
Yeah. Can you see this phone? He has a special like column or pile, I don't know. This phone on the left side.
Oh,
Ah,
yes.
the white one.
It's on a stand, yes.
Okay, it's a stand. Okay. And on the right side, it's a bouquet, right, on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
A bouquet. There's a trophy on the floor.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a trophy.
okay. Trophy, okay.
A bouquet of flowers. There's a bouquet of flowers above that on the dresser.
Okay.
That's one piece of furniture, a dresser.
Yes.
I don't even know if that's the right word. It could be a sideboard.
Okay, are we ready?
There are wooden floors. What about the carpet thing in the middle? What's that?
Exactly. Yes, that's what I was about
That's
to
what
ask.
I was going to. About to ask.
Yeah, I was going to ask. The mat. What is it called?
Not a mat. A mat is a welcome mat in front of
Kind
your
of
house. Sorry?
A kind of rug.
Yeah, it's a rug, definitely.
Okay.
It's a wonderful rug. And what are the small tables called beside the sofa?
Coffee tables.
The coffee table is the one in the center.
Okay, it's
So they would be side tables.
side tables. Okay. Okay.
And then you see all the other tables around. There are tables on the wall, walls. You see those? They probably have names too, a French name, you know, because this furniture was designed and developed in France by the French kings, by the court, you know. And my mother is an expert at, you know, the names of French furniture.
Okay, we have to invite her next time, you know.
Yeah, maybe. Why not?
Okay, let's move to the next one. Can you see it, Sergey?
Yeah, it's looks like a house with women with
Cat house. Yeah?
like yeah. Yeah, it's aggressive interior with a red color, with the red sofas, with drunk men and simply women. And
I don't think we should call them simple.
Simple, easy,
like
easy women.
maybe it's like a prostitute.
Yeah, well, that would be easy.
Easy women, yeah.
Not simple.
And,
simple means stupid.
Okay. And coffee table with glass of champagne and a special glass of wine, like a trophy cup. I don't know what's in the center of
a big cup,
big cup, and the special plate for in the center of coffee table is a special plate for fish.
Sandwiches.
Maybe sandwiches, or in Russia we use for herring these plates.
It looks like a tray, a small tray to me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
With sandwiches, but I could be wrong.
And,
What's the? Go on. There are a lot of things in this room.
Yeah, on the wall we see special place are decor, like magnets on the wall. Yeah.
I think it's like what we call this, ornaments.
Ornaments, decorative plates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, decorative plate and the piano and the special device for candles.
A candle. That's what I was going to ask. A candlestick holder.
Candlestick holder.
Yeah, that's it.
And special
candelabra. It's another word. Candelabra.
Candelabra. Candelabra. Yeah. I understood why candelabra names candelabra.
Because it makes sense, right?
Every guy.
Candle stand. I forgot the first one.
Candlestick holder.
Holder. Wow. Vasanth, please.
Candlestick, not steak.
Stick. Okay. Vasanth, please.
And, what do we call the cup on the table they used to drink beer?
Glasses? No.
Cherries or
This
something?
looks like a shot glass here. It's a small shot glass. Again, I don't know all the different names of the different glasses.
But let's just remember. So for coffee, for tea, we have a cup, right?
A cup. Oh, that could be a mug even. But this is a mug, look.
Okay, this is a mug. Okay. For wine, we have a glass.
A glass of wine, yes.
Glass
And then there are different types of glasses with different names, like a flute.
Yeah. So for brandy, for wine.
Brandy glass, yeah.
Yeah, so highball, low.
Highball.
Yeah, for
They're
beer.
American. And then you could have a pint glass, a half pint glass. This is what we say. Then you have a pitcher. You know a pitcher? Big jug.
Like a jar.
Yeah, a big pitcher of beer. It's common in America to order a pitcher among a few friends, you know. I've often drunk a couple of pitchers myself. So yeah, if you look, there will be vocabulary for all the furniture and glasses, because if you work in the bar industry, the hospital, in the hotel industry, you have to know the names of these glasses. Go on. I don't know them all, Vasanth.
What is that? Do they call it foam on their cap? What do you say that? When they shake the champagne?
Yeah.
Is that a foam, or do we have any other one?
I see. So you're speaking about this, white substance, on the top of the bottle of the champagne.
Of champagne, yes. We call that with beer. It's called head.
Could you write it, please?
Yes, H-E-A-D, the head on the beer.
Head,
like H-E-A-D, head.
H-E-A-G.
H-E-A-D, head.
Head, okay.
Yeah, there's no head on this pint. It's very common in Ireland. There's no head on this pint.
So
put a head on the pint. It's like, because it's like a person. But yes, foam is a good word.
Foam. So for champagne, we can use foam, right?
Yeah.
We in Russia we say sparks of champagne.
Bubbly. Bubbly is the nickname for champagne. Bubbly. B-U-B-L-Y. Bubbly.
This one? No?
Double B, I think. Bubbly.
Okay.
A glass of bubbly.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. And I have a question. What name is white T-shirt of the man?
A wife beater.
Without.
It's called a wife beater.
Wife beater?
Well, it's called a tank top.
Tank top. I heard that.
Top. Yeah. But then my nephew told me that it's called a wife beater.
Okay. In Russia, it's called alcoholic T-shirt.
Alcoholic. Okay, similar to wife beater. Yeah, that's it, Ivan. Wife beater.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Because a lot of tough guys wear them,
Yeah.
Like you said, alcoholic T-shirt.
Okay, I forgot whose turn is Jörgen? You, please?
No, Leila hasn't spoken.
Okay, Leila, sorry. Leila, please describe this one.
Okay. A very fascinating scene. I think in the middle, the guy is Gatsby. Am I right?
Maybe a performer, I think.
Oh, Gatsby is a performer, so I may be mistaken. I don't know. Anyway, the people are watching the person, and I don't understand the guy in front of the picture using rats. What do you call them? These are
hats.
Special hats from
Fez. The Fez,
yes, right?
From Tunisia.
And also from Ottoman Empire.
The Ottomans, yes.
So again, how it's called?
F-E-Z, Fez.
Fez. So it's a Turkish thing, right?
Well, Tunisian or Turkish.
I don't mind it as well, but in Turkish we call it fes, F-E-S. So it's
S.
almost similar.
It's the same. So are you from
Yeah.
Kazakhstan?
Oh, from Turkey.
You're from Turkey.
From
Okay.
Turkey. So some of the people are watching this performer standing on the stairs, and I don't think I could say a lot of things, because what I see is people are watching him with big eyes. Maybe they find him interesting.
Amazement.
Right.
With amazement. Or they're looking at him with awe. A-W-E. With awe. Wow.
Yes.
From that you have awesome.
Yep. So
what do you think about the Leila? What do you think about the 20s fashion?
I like it.
It's when people started to dressing to impress other people.
Yeah. You know what? I just saw a lot of photos about ladies dressing in 1920s. They wore nice
Or
dresses.
they used to wear.
Yes, they used to wear elegant clothes, but never wear a lot of makeup.
Yeah, they didn't wear makeup as much.
Yeah, I like it.
Can you see the woman's? Is this a bathing suit? Look at the 1920s bathing suit on the left. There's a woman with a striped red, green, green and yeah. That was a bathing suit, so it was quite different.
Oh,
Maybe it was in the advance of bathing suits.
Bathing suit.
Yes, suit.
They were more conservative. They didn't show as much skin.
I saw it, right.
Okay. Just because they're different. What else is happening?
Well, the guy on the left, he looks like an artist because of this, black paper. What is this? I don't know.
His canvas.
Canvas. Yeah. What is this? I don't know. Do you think that he is using this canvas for making music?
Well, he's not wearing a fez, so he's not in the band.
Okay.
But
I
he's
think
holding
it looks
something.
like a piano, right? It's different.
He's holding.
But the guy who's playing the piano is sitting down here on the right.
Right.
Yeah.
He's playing
Okay. So it's not a
It's on
canvas.
the top view.
Yeah, it's not a canvas. It's a top of the royal, of this piano.
It's the top of the grand piano.
Grand piano, yes. It's top of the grand piano, right. Well, nice colors. Okay.
A good shot. It's a good scene. It must have taken a lot of effort to set up and film.
Can you see this ball on the left?
Yeah.
It is a ball from DASCO of my. Can you see it?
Disco. It looks like a disco ball.
Disco ball, yeah. I love them, yeah.
But you're too young for disco.
No. So let's go to the next one, right? Okay, let's skip a few to find a good one for Jörgen. What about this one?
Yeah, this is a lot of flowers. And he has invited Daysie, and he's nervous. And just before she arrived, he goes out in the rain and gets pouring wet.
So he gets wet, does he?
He gets wet.
He gets soaked to get
soaked. Yeah. Gets soaked. And nice cakes or biscuits on the coffee table. And what can we call this green wall?
That's the fireplace, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
but the stones, the
They're tiles.
tiles, yeah, brick tiles. Yeah.
More importantly, what is the wooden shelf called above the fireplace?
Mm.
Oh,
It has
yeah.
a specific name, guys, and they're very common.
Teach us, please.
It's called the mantelpiece.
The mantelpiece.
Yeah, mantelpiece. And yeah, I think it's one word, Ivan.
Okay, one word. The mantel.
And from there you don't look at the mantelpiece when you're poking the fire. Think about that.
So, and what does it mean? I mean, what?
I don't know. It's your homework. You have to think about it. You don't look at the mantelpiece when you're poking the fire. Okay, now think about that. You can think about that over the weekend.
No, you must be focused on the fire. That's why.
Okay, that's your first attempt. Let's see what you say next week.
Okay.
Well, I think it will be something indecent, I would say. What's the word?
Indecent. A little indecent, yeah, perhaps. Just a little.
Okay. So what about his suit? How we call this?
It's a three-piece, yes.
Three-piece suits, yeah?
And he's wearing shoes with spats, which you don't see anymore. They were like covers for the shoes.
Oh, okay.
A jacket for your shoes. And they were popular in the 20s. Yep, they were called spats. Oh, Al Capone used to wear them.
Okay. What about this cane, right? Cane? What?
Cane or walking stick.
Walking stick. Okay, and these plates on the table, three-tier,
T-I-E-R.
Three-tier plate.
A three-tier cake plate. I know it's a three-tier wedding cake.
Yeah.
Okay, three-tier plate.
That looks good to me.
Okay, guys, but our time is over. I think we had a nice class, and I hope to see you next week, and we will choose another movie.
Guys. Haven't we already chosen?
For the next class, yes, I guess so.
Cool Hand Luke?
Sorry?
Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, maybe. I already forgot.
Yeah, it is. I picked it myself.
Okay.
It was my first choice.
Okay, let me check that we have it.
Enjoy it. It's from the 60s.
Okay, let me just.
It's a classic with Paul Newman.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And it definitely has a moral. There's a moral to the story, and it's
wow!
story.
Finally, we have a
Okay, guys. I'm not guaranteeing any happy endings. See you next week. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. I'm trying to stop this meeting now. It's not that easy.